Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Hi. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, January 7th, 2026. Welcome, everybody. Here for the latest and greatest in the VTuber news. Welcome back. All right. Well, today might be a special day on the stream. It's looking like we might actually have a special guest, maybe an hour and a half in. So stay tuned. Plenty to still come there. How you doing? How's your day? Oh yeah, it's been a week into the year almost. Yeah, almost fair to say. Later tonight, about a week into 2026. Hoping it's treating you okay. Oh man. Wait, what? What's this about, Mouse? Oh no. What's going on with the Mouse of Iron? Hey, welcome everybody. Indie chat? Alright, I'll take a look. I'll take a look just a second. Pop, pop, pop. That's so nondescript. We'll be doing some... You know, I don't really get into the chat channels very much, guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest. You know, this random thing that was in the indie chat. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna be on my purview. You know, I was gonna take your word for it for now. If there's something going on, I'll find out about it later. But hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, we'll probably have a follow-up, it sounds like. I need to actually get used to understanding that I put indie chat at the top. I think this is probably messing with a lot of you folks in the Discord, where, you know, we just have that muscle memory from all the years where indie chat is lower than the agency channels. And since the first, it was like, no, we can only push them down so much, right? So now we put the near the top, and it's like, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's at the top because we couldn't just keep pushing indies down. They need the support anyways. Like Iron Mouse. I find it interesting if this is true. Let's take a look at this right now. Mr. Beast reveals the streamers who will be attending his event to win $1 million for their viewers. It's all the biggest ones. Kai Sanat, iShow Speed, XQC, Pokimane, Valkyrie, Tifu, Quackity, Senna, Iron Mouse, Plaqueboy Max, Cutie Cinderella, Maya, Extra Emily, Rakai, Burnt Peanut. This is awful. This is actually not, this is the worst. This is actually the worst. This is actually the worst. Is that Jason? Is that Jason the Ween? We'll probably include a clip of him talking about Naro-sama. Where's Naro-sama? Where's the biggest streamer? Where? Yeah, that is Mr. Wayne, yeah. Oh yeah, Burnt Peanut. Dude, like, some of these dudes were going off on Mouse, like Blackboy Max, Rakai going off on Mouse. I don't know what, I don't really super care what this event is, but Imeru, yeah, that's right. Who? I don't really know what this event is. I only think I can care so much, to be honest. This is weird, but that's how it's gonna happen. A second troll song has hit Spotify. What is going on here? I think I saw some pictures of that. Maybe in my own replies. So let me go ahead and look at my actual tweet that I made last night on this. I think I'm finally figuring out this Twitter thing. I think I'm finally wrapping my head around it. Yeah, I think I see there's two. Is that a Discord link in the title of these troll songs here? It looks like one to me. Yeah, the biggest platform streamer, Naro-sama, snubbed again. That's right. Mr. Beast, what's up? What's going on? It just looks like one. It obviously is like looking like something I should look into. See if there's coordination going on and get back with you guys. Jeez, dudes. Okay. I don't know if it's a scam Discord. It might be a place where they're coordinating how to hate Iron Mouse for all I know. If I had to guess what it actually is, it might be that. So I might look into that later. I've been telling myself I would. I was just lazy. But yeah. Of course, we covered Iron Mouse, what? For 2 headlines straight now? Right? Didn't pull up Discord? Okay. I have no idea what that is then. And funnily enough, I think one of the wildest things that we had in the quote retweets came from Wonder Riku, songwriter Wonder Riku, saying, "Fun fact: the day this happened, I went on Spotify to report the troll song. I clicked on it to load the song up, but paused it immediately so not to count as a stream. The next day, I went to a car dealer to look at a new car. I was having trouble connecting my phone, so the dealer came over to help. The dealer goes, quote, 'Now I get to hear what music you listen to.' The phone connected. Spotify auto-played. That song, the troll song, starts playing. I'm standing outside the car, so I can't hear it well, but he can. I stop it as soon as I can, but he looks at me with a WTF kind of face, but quickly moves on. That evening, I go and try to listen to the beginning of the song to hear what the car dealer heard. The song had been removed. Bought the car out of shame." Wow, okay, that's, this thing's making its rounds, isn't it? It's interesting because some people are saying the song is gone, but other people are saying it's still there. I'm very confused. Like, some people are like, it's still in the discography, and they're taking screenshots and showing it, and I have a photo of the other one. There's a reason why I'm not showing the song. I really don't want to direct actual traffic to it. I do want to give attention to what Iron Mouse is going through, right? So it's kind of a half and half. But yeah, I can clearly see, like, people are taking screenshots and saying it's in her disco. You know, we have the original, and then we have, yeah, what looks to be I don't know what I'm not going to try to guess what language that is, but it does look like a different language. So, I mean, some people again are saying it's gone. Like Wonder Riku themselves are saying it's gone, it's been removed. So I'm a little, and Mouse has been saying it's been removed, and it's like, what? Huh? They took down one of her other songs. Wait, what am I missing out on here? I think I'm missing something. Has another one of her songs been removed, or is it just the one that we talked about yesterday? Might be region blocked. That might be the case. Could be the case. It's very confusing right now. Checked on your side, and it's gone while being there yesterday. Okay. So, yeah, it's interesting. Some of you guys are saying it's there. Some of you guys are saying it's not. Let me check the Discord. Yeah, another nasty song popped up. I'm interested to see if another song has been taken down or not. It's so weird that Mouse is... Well, it's not weird, but it's very funny to me that... A lot of these people hate each other, dude. That is... You know what? I'll say this, too. This is one of the weird things about the live streamer space. These people just, like, hate each other, but because they're just in a kingmaker system over on Twitch, they just always have to, like, swim in the same circles. Over here in VTuber land, if you don't like someone, you can kind of just... not have to deal with them at all, but they make these big events like this and people just see the bag and go for it. It's a really weird thing that the live streamer space has been dealing with for a while. I think the live streamer space is also kind of changing. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow and some of the reactions to Neurosama. And that some of these live streamers that are just, you know, had been famous for just being, well, streamer famous, it's kind of catching up with them. And it's not working out anymore. Even in the live streamer space, you kind of got to do something. You got to add some worth to the conversation or to your own content somehow. Oh yeah, it would be hilarious if Mouse does win. Of course. Don't know what the event is. Kind of don't care. To be wholly honest. It's $1 million for the chat or something like that. Didn't Jaden win? Oh, yeah, okay. This is ringing some bells here. Yeah, didn't Jaden win to use it to fund a school? Yeah. Okay, now this is sounding familiar. Yeah. That, depending on if Mouse wins and then how she uses the money, I would not be remotely surprised if she takes like half of that and does give it to the Immune Deficiency Foundation for the $500,000 they're owed, right? So, you know what? I was kind of cross-eyed about this. And not to say Mouse has to do that, but if Mouse wins and does that to cover for the money that VShojo did not pay the IDF, that is all the justification that she would ever need to join an event like this, right? Honestly, too, like, who could actually say, if you were given the opportunity to join this event, you'd say no? Like, firstly being, you know, on a stage this big, which is its own thing, but also the ability to potentially win $1 million, right? That's very questionable if anybody, even at this size, could just say no, right? Let alone the rest of us. Yeah, exactly. Half to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, another $500,000 to brand new models for Iron Mouse. Absolutely. All right. I guess I've been sent something here that I'm supposed to react to on stream. I'm supposed to cut off the music. All right. I'm supposed to pipe in the audio. Here you go. Supposed to push on over here. So again, I've been sent this to react to live on stream. This is from the Daily Giga YouTube channel, entitled Bisexual Lighting Hell is the title of this particular clip. I will now play this and react to it with you.
You like the colors that make you feel whimsical. I don't like the bisexual lighting gamer room thing. Half the room is pink, other half of the room is blue, purple in the middle. So many people do that and they're like, oh, it's my gamer den. It's filled with bisexual lighting. And I think it looks cool in pictures, but if I sit in a room like that, I become a boomer and I'm like, this place hurts to be in. You know, all the blue light, just ugh, I don't like it. I can't.
Okay, on to the news. Thanks for sending that my way. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's put that music back on. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. This is probably something I want to put in today's episode, right? Looks like it's happening tomorrow morning. Call a lamb here. Why does a small streamer get to play... Don't clip that. Do not clip that. Why does a small streamer get to play Woolhaven before anyone else? What the heck is... that? Well, because we can. January 8th, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Live on Calico T Twitch. EN VTuber, a little lamb VTuber. Be the first to watch Woolhaven gameplay and donate to Cool Earth for chosen charity. DLC, you say? Expansion, you say? Okay. All right. That sounds promising. We'll go ahead and probably put that in there. It's I don't know. Is Calico T related to Call to Lamb in any way, or did they just narrow down this is the streamer for us? I'm super interested actually. Lamb VTuber, little lamb. I like this approach. I'll always like the approach of going to the VTuber over anyone else. Always go to the VTuber first, is my solutioning there. All right. Let me go ahead and just jump right in here. We're going to be talking about the rest of the HoloLive Japan news today, and as you guys can see, our main topic is going to be in relation to a member of HoloLive Japan. That was not by design, but is kind of good timing, I guess, so we can just talk a lot about them. Naturally, we'll get to the main topic here, maybe at the turn of the hour, so we got some time. But HoloLive proper, a few points here. I think we finally kind of want to bring this up here, because this was kind of talked about, and we're just going over all the stuff they did over the holidays. One of them was talking about future measures in response to the implementation of inappropriate NPCs in Hollow Earth. Hollow Earth, the gift that never stops giving. I think Unstoppable Phoenix gave an okay, quick description. This is regarding the NPC who had a name, appearance, and dialogue that could be seen as referencing a figure who was in the news a few years ago for very bad things, particularly vehicular manslaughter. An elderly man ended up running over a mother and child. They died. He lived, and his wife was also injured in the passenger seat. For some reason, in Hollow Earth, there was an NPC with a pretty similar name and look to this man who had been made into a social pariah in Japan, feeling that many of the public did not like this individual, thinking that he had gotten off light. He wasn't even, I think, properly arrested at the time, And as it turns out, he kind of had a high social stature, so a little bit of classism happening there too. Very strange thing to put into Hollow Earth of all things. So they made a quick address of that. Recently, it was brought to our attention that the service we operate, Hollow Earth, included a character that could be interpreted as resembling a real individual. We previously communicated regarding the measure taken in response in this matter, first in Japanese, and we'd like further updates on the ongoing actions. We'd like to apologize, recognizing this caused concern and inconvenience to our users and stakeholders. We're a public company. Background, the character in question was created using existing fashion items. There was no intention to represent any particular person. Questionable because of his naming. That's kind of questionable just because of the naming. Not, the look is one thing, but the naming alongside of it. A little strange. And also, some people kind of interpreted the things that the NPC was saying as being something you can interpret to the man himself. Man. Very strange. Very strange stuff. I think they're changing around some assets here. The character concept was initially to represent a manager in the farming industry. Thanks, Hollow Earth. Who cares about a manager in the farming industry and my VTuber concert platform? Anyways. If you think you hate Hollow Earth, you don't hate it enough. You know what? Let me go ahead and get this from the headlines too, because I did see it and I forgot to pull it up into my deck here. Let me get it right now. By the way, thank you guys for checking us out either on YouTube or Twitch, whatever you prefer. The multi-streaming has been going great so far. And does Hollow Earth get used regularly? We have one update to give you on that. They did a concert in it that we've talked about the past 2 days. I'll talk about it probably once again. Gamble of Things. Thank you very much for the 13 months. Thank you for over a year. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you, Gambler of Things. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So as we had also talked about in our Friday episode, Hollow Live official card game had said they were going to have a follow-up on their AI animation usage in one of their videos that was seen in front of an audience of nearly 2.5 million viewers, saying, hey, here's the follow-up. We've received some recent feedback regarding the production. Upon conducting a review of the production process for the preview, it's been verified that processes were used during the making of the preview that compromised the quality of the original illustrations due to internal management and confirmation procedures. They're not saying it's AI. So once again, I question this, and I question what they were talking about here, that the individual in Hollow Earth wasn't supposed to represent a particular person. I question all of this openly. So they're just not going to say it's AI, even though it was very clearly AI animated. In light of this, the preview has been removed from the broadcast media. Don't worry, I have it backed up. I knew how to download that thing. I'm surprised it stayed up as long as it did. You know what? This actually does make me want to look into the New Year's stream and see if they cut it from there or not. If anybody wants to do that here in chat and check up on that, I'd be very interested to see if they cut it there. I understand they would probably take it down from their main YouTube page when it was just that individual movie that only had like 20,000 views. AI means always internal, sure. In light of this, the preview has been removed, and we'll be continuing to review and improve our video production management and confirmation process to ensure a similar incident does not occur. Furthermore, we'd like to reaffirm that the aforementioned video production methods that were identified to have been used for the preview were exclusively promotional video-related methods and have not been used on any official card game illustrations whatsoever, which is, that's to our understanding. We never were under any thought that any of the artwork in the card game ever used AI. It was just for this preview. They started implementing kind of weird animations on that art that just looked actually quite bad. It looked quite bad, actually. Not only did they use AI, they used looked to be like an old model of AI. Like something you'd see from like a year ago, right? And I know that's crazy to say, but this stuff has come a long way. We sincerely apologize to all the creators involved in the project and everybody concerned for any inconvenience or concern caused. So, yeah. Some people calling them cowards for not saying that it's AI. I am disappointed they did not say it's AI, but I mean, otherwise, hats off to them for even addressing it and also the following up, which is, again, something that maybe another Japanese agency said they would do and didn't do. Just saying. Anyways. I expect the corpo speak. I mean, again, they're a publicly traded company. They want to be careful about what they're saying. I get it. But, yeah. Speaking of Hollow Earth, again, there was that. This is the last time I'm going to mention it, I think. Concert that was in Hollow Earth with Gen 5 that had the exact same name as Ina's first EP that was announced a full month ahead of this concert. Wow. Great. So they had that, they're saying due to popular demand, the Hollow Earth 3D archive viewing period is extended to January 21st. So if you are interested to see this thing, I believe you can see the pre-recorded performance in Hollow Earth still. Again, concert was on the 21st. It's running now to the 21st of January, so they extended it out a little bit. It has actual certain show times. This is just like in VR chat sometimes when they do these things, and especially Japanese VR chat worlds. Well, they'll have concerts in there, and it'll like run at certain times of the day. So they have 5 times during the day until January 21st they'll be running it. No, these are not NFTs. No. Also, again, speaking of, Hollow Earth, they're doing whatever they can to promote kind of Hollow Earth. So they had a special guest. They're not really clear what this is. Viewing in Hollow Earth of their Countdown Live event. Their Countdown Live event is a huge production. Absolutely gigantic. This year, or I should say last year into this year, sponsored by Coca-Cola. How refreshing. Yeah, that Coca-Cola logo was on there for like most of the stage time. But yeah, a giant production. They did at least 22 songs. Originally, we were thinking maybe only 17, but they went even more further into that. Having members from all the branches involved. So lots and lots and lots and lots of work into this thing. And of course, we have Canada. Good old Canada. Who was a part of Hollow Witches? You guys remember Hollow Witches? Anybody? Anybody remember Hollow Witches? Well, it was a thing. It had Sakamoto Chloe. It had Murasaki Shion. It had Mane Kanata. Yeah, so, 2 of their members earlier had left. They got replaced. And now another member has left. So now they're kind of calling it quits. And closing out Hollow Witches. This is kind of more come across as one of those management pushed groups, right? Very umisi coded. Yeah, one of those. Let's take a quick look at the translation here. Thank you for always for your supporting of the magical girl Hollow Witches. Official manga, which has been serialized every other Wednesday, will conclude on episode 23, scheduled to be posted on Wednesday, January 14th. To everyone who supported the Magical Girl Hollow Witches project since May of 2024, through its many forms of content, including manga, music, video works, programs, and more, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. With the completion of the manga, activities related to the project will reach a stopping point. At present, there is no plans for a sequel to the official manga or for new music, video, or program production. We hope that the quote-unquote magic woven together will, with everyone involved in this work and with all the fans, will become dreams and hopes that continue to shine brightly in your hearts without forever fading. But that's not the last run here. They even have a completion celebration fair and pop-up at Gamers to be held on the final day on January 14th. So one last hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah. So that's still to come. You may not have seen this artwork. To our understanding, this artwork was not used by Kanata. This was originally supposed to be some thumbnail artwork. Unfortunately, it just didn't really come together. Kanata herself saying, you know, maybe a picture of me smiling with two peace signs, the double peace, wasn't a good idea anyways. So she herself said, you know what? Maybe this artwork wasn't actually a good idea in the end, and it was a good thing we didn't use it. For those that know, well, you know if you know. I don't know if you guys really... This is kind of probably going to be one of the last times we talk about her for a while, right? Because we've kind of brought up her graduation a few times. It's probably her final time. On the way out, she had endless amounts of songs, especially cover songs. Lots of collab songs. It was just kind of like day after day, one after another, before and after Christmas. Just one cover after the next. Whether it be with Iris, whether it be with Lamy. I thought her final one was her King cover. I thought her Farewell was her King cover. I was like, damn, all right. That's a proper idol VTuber right there. She's got a King cover, baby. And then turns out there's been 2 more uploads since. One just even from 6 days ago. Saw a live version of Shiny Smiley Story. Let me update this. Let me make sure this is the final one. So I thought the King cover was going to be the last one. We actually have even more. So just a lot of farewell songs here from Kanatan. Kanatan. If you're not aware, her first solo live, Lock On, available on Blu-ray until January 19th. That's a kick-ass box. I kind of just want it for the box. It's got some other things. Sticker set. Keychain stuff. I just like the booklet box kind of look here. I mean, the artwork is amazing too, but damn. The whole color scheme of hers is so good. That like silver blue kind of look. Yeah. Triple S! The national anthem of Hollow. Shiny Smiley Story. Oh, you finally updated your wallpaper because of graduation. Yeah, that makes sense. Wild stuff. Once again, this is probably also the last time we talk about the graduation merch that is still available until the 13th, so next Tuesday. Got a Kanata and Konata acrylic stand. Also another voice keychain. Very popular, those voice keychains. All right, time to move on. Watame, celebrating her 6th anniversary. Got herself a rubber mat, some acrylic badges. Wanamate's plushie eternal calendar. Is it like a plushie calendar? Smartphone stand figurine. Interesting. No one knew she was graduating. She kept it hyper secret. It was top secret, yeah. It was by design. She had tons in the work, though. Tons of stuff in the works. Uber Sheep. Speaking of Uber Sheep, coming to us with even more music. New original song, Our Riddle. Releasing just before the end of the year here. It's got Sakura, Miko, Suisei, Fubuki, Azora Subaru, and Shigere Ui. I think we're going to talk about Ui Mama before the week's out. She's got a lot going on right now. Big music video and such. Speaking of big music videos, Suisei, Hall Live Records here. Letting us know of a release of her new single, Suisei, aka Comet. The self-titled new single, which unsurprisingly already has like 1.1 million views. Also saying some of you saw it on TV. So this music video apparently made its way around on the telly. That's not surprising. This is certainly a Town Hall Live that gets a lot of airplay outside of the normal channels. And then now we have another new music video. I think this is going to be used for an anime? Question mark? This is from this morning. Shoot for the Moon. New music video for Shoot for the Moon. I think I saw that in passing. This is happening a lot. It's been pretty common now and coming up for a lot of the Hall Live members to be singing during an opening or ending theme for animes, or doing a voice in an anime, or doing some voices in the games. It's just happening more and more and more and more. And yes, as you guys may know, Ina, of course, had her new song, Taco Takeover. That was a great release last night. That was a really good release. Shoot for the Mona, that's right. We have a brand new look here for Lamy. Oh my. It's Onesan look. Humu. More tummy. More Lamy tummy here. Official shots. Enjoy. As I said, Comic Market 107 was also visited by Hall Live. Hall Live Japan here, of course, promoting their upcoming Super Expo and also Super 7th Fest. Not surprising. You think there was a nerf? Hold on, let me go back and check. Think there was a nerf? I can kind of see it. I guess I can kind of see it. You know, I'm just such a gentleman, I didn't immediately notice, you know. But we got some side viewage here there. Okay. All right. Not just some netting, but some side viewage there. So yeah, if you guys aren't aware, Comic Market, for the most part, is a fan-run event, but they also have like a corporate side that's like a whole different hall. So it makes sense that Hall Live would be around there, and they got this little crazy capsule area here. Always looking respectfully. Speaking of, we're looking respectfully at Hall Live Dreams. There's a brand new Hall Live Twitter account, Hall Live Dreams. That's going to be revealed in just a matter of hours, actually. Tomorrow morning for most of us, I think, here in the West. And you think we'll ever see a Super Expo somewhere in Cali? I don't actually know. I think they'll just stick with the concerts. Yeah. But this is a mobile game. This is kind of their first big official mobile game is the thing. So that's why they're kind of really hyping it up beyond all the other Hall Live indies, title stuff, and all that. This is a proper, real production So they're rolling out the red carpet for it very soon. We got some other new music. Raiden. Here with Japan's Art History Remember show. New work. I'm probably not going to include this in the episode because I don't even think this is all of it. So we have some members here in Regloss and I think Flow Glow. Guys, help me, catch me up here. Who got some new looks here? Because, you know, in the new year, it's not surprising to see some brand new New Year's looks here. Was it actually both? I thought I was going crazy. I was like, is it actually both? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have this in the episode because there's just so much of it. All of Device got New Year's clothing. Okay. I mean, it looks fantastic, but I might save this for another time when I know I have all of these on display. So again, members of Flow Glow also getting some of this here. And that's all nice. And then we have this. I don't know why they decided to capture this at negative frames per second. That's not... I don't think this is helping the case here, I'm just going to say. Yeah, there are some group pictures. We're going to show that off in a second. Yeah, kind of slideshow-esque. A little bit... yeah, it's the same individual doing this. The same individual in charge of this. The way they record the stuff is very choppy for some reason. Don't know what's up with that. Feluca here had this originally posted and then they took it down and reposted it for some reason. Don't know what was up with that. But here it is again. But yeah, you can see all of Flow Glow's designs here. They released a brand new music video. I mean, again, when I talk about Hololive holiday events, it's just nonstop. It's insane. This is a huge time in Japan where a lot of people have time off, so they just flood social media and their channels with as much content as possible. Some of the biggest streams of the year occur around this time of year in Japan. So yeah. Also, Flow Glow is on TikTok. I'm not, because I can't get into my TikTok account. Flow Glow official TikTok account has launched. Please go follow. Yeah, unfortunately, the methodology that I used to get into my TikTok account doesn't work anymore. And they are not recognizing my phone number, and they are not recognizing my email address even. So I will see if I have any avenues otherwise to get on there. But I am assuming I'm going to get back into making shorts tomorrow. Whether I have TikTok or not. Damn, double damn. As you guys saw, I very quickly shared what's going on with my Blue Sky account. I.e. the account that I don't have, but should be mine. I shared that in the member section on the Discord. If you're not in our Discord, what's wrong with you? You need to join. I will add that as a command soon on YouTube. What you guys should be able to do now on YouTube is you should be able to put in like exclamation Reddit, and hopefully Nightbot should be able to pull that up for you. I don't know, Nightbot's a little weird right now, right? Like, sometimes it pulls stuff up and sometimes it just doesn't know what to do. So if you are on YouTube, you can try that. And exclamation YouTube is one option. Exclamation Reddit is another on the YouTube chat. And yes, it does work on Twitch, of course. Of course it does. Thank you guys for the watch streaks, by the way. I have no way of contacting the user. No. I mean, it's an account that's not being used. And Blue Sky, as you'll see, as to what I posted in the members only section on the Discord, it doesn't allow for me to even see their full contact information. I don't have a throne. No throne. And no Billy Billy. That's not even, I think, how you spell Billy Billy. Hold on, can I type into chat? Hold on a second. Can I do this? I'm gonna see if Nightbot wakes up or not. I kind of doubt it. Nightbot, we're really any bot with, I'm just gonna put it this way. YouTube chat doesn't really play nice, in my opinion, with a lot of bots in the first place. So it's just doing nothing. All right, we'll just keep on trying. We'll keep on trying for that later on. That's okay. All right. What time is it? How far are we in here? Let me check here. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Exclamation taco. Exclamation Fansly, exclamation Patreon. I still am considering Patreon. That's going to take some work. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's fine. It's all good. But we are actively having some of our team look at what it would take to start a Patreon and some good best practices for it. So that's underway. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can just reconnect Nightbot to YouTube because I did not do that. I put in the command today, but I didn't put in to see if it's still connected as a moderator, as it should be. So we'll do that. We'll check on that after. All right. Yeah, if you have a YouTube channel, why don't you have a Patreon? Flowglow, also having first anniversary voice packs here. Always loved our artwork here. I really like this art. It's cute. It's hella cute. Twitch API too strong. Oh, well, it just correctly, Nightbot knows how to correctly ask for authorization. It asked me for authorization when I was connecting it to YouTube today, too, but apparently maybe it's not on our mod list, so that might be why. Hololive device with more merch themselves. So, yeah, if you guys were interested in some of the looks here, here's Regalos with their remaining 4 members. Remember when they had 5? I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers when Regalos had 5 members. Here's their 4 members in their New Year's look. And once again, if you didn't see that earlier here, just as I had it on the screen, we have this also, this look here for the 5 members of Flowglow. So loads of new Year's looks here for 9 of the members here of Hololive. What do I think of Device as a branch after 2 years? I think it should just be still part of the main Hololive branch, a Hololive Japan branch. I think we should just be able to call them Gen 7 and 8. Just as I think Haruk should just be more known as Gen 6. Anything beyond that, it's always been very confusing to me. That's my take. That's my take. I think they would have had a lot more attention given to them early on. Thankfully, nearly all the members have had some form of viral breakout. The good kind of viral breakout. Or at least those in, I want to say, Regalos. I would say most of the members are, in Regalos, has had a lot of good chances to get out there to a bigger crowd. Flowglow had a little bit of that happening in the later half of this past year in 2025, thankfully. So, it's been a lot of uphill work because of what I still feel is a totally inconsequential designation as this whole other branch. When we just could have called them these new gens in Hololive Japan, because it's not like we got more gens in Hololive Japan outside of these guys, right? The timing made all the sense to just call them these new gens in Hololive Japan, but they didn't play it that way. So be it. Flow Glow kind of blurs together. It's because they don't have... How can I put this? They just have very kind of humanoid kind of VTuber models. Kind of like me. Right? There's not these kind of strange, mythical kind of things going on with their models. Maybe like you see with some of the Harux members or the gamer members or something like that. They just kind of look like really flashy anime girls, right? So they're not going to jump out in the same way. That's, you know, it's not that you have to be that way. Although, well, I'd argue one of them is fairly cat-like. But, so they just had a lot of uphill battle to get underway with and getting attention. Anyways. Regal Ass also having a brand new music video. Let me put that here. Let me put that here, actually. So, because we got new music videos from both the groups here during New Year's. And then after New Year's, of course, we had the Rock Festa. Tokyo Tower herself. Tokyo Tawa. It's Towa. Coming to us here with the Rock Festa event. Bring on lots of different guests here. Even including... Oh no, it's the Vespo girl! Oh no, she's crazy! Oh no, Brave Group! They're here. Oh no. I actually don't have the new merch from Tower here. Let me get that here from her right now. Let me pop this up here for you guys. Also, I'm tired of looking at my my YouTube piece here. Yeah, this is all for our 6th anniversary. I'm trying to find the link for that. Let me pull that up here. Anniversary parade merch. Also, I could use a little bit of help on the pronunciation of her new song here. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Copy, copy, copy. Copy, 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 copy. Toa also having a new single. As I was talking about earlier, this is going to be as a opening theme for an anime. I want to pronounce this as Silver, but I don't think that's right. I think it's got a weird title for the name of this, actually. This particular song here. Shirobe, yeah. Very, very Edge Runner coded. I could kind of see that. Almost very, like, 90s anime? This looks like it's from, like, some 90s OVA. When I really look at this design. But yeah, we got 6th anniversary merch. I'm glad I didn't pass this up. Complete with a tracksuit. Baby, oh baby. I kind of want this. Matching with Toa tracksuit. I need it. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it, I need it. It's the one she's always wearing, but you just can't... You know, it's the one that's always, like, slightly open. Design inspired by this outfit. That's her outfit. Silva looks to... might be German. Maybe something like Silva. Okay, that helps. Thank you very much, Demonic Boobs. I've seen your username. I just never actually registered your name. Thank you very much, Demonic Boobs, on our YouTube chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. Also, something kind of funny happening here. Some people already noticed, but if you go to her YouTube channel and look at the name and description, it also has English and Korean translations depending on your own language settings. It's really heartwarming when we see Towa-sama always showing her love for all her fans. Because a lot of people are like, did she just change it to English? I was like, actually, that's now determined by your settings. Pretty cool, right? A lot of the internet's doing this now, where it's just like auto-translating stuff. And as long as these platforms tell me it's translated, then I'm comfortable with that. That's helpful. Oh, snap. I actually did have the merch shop. Okay. All right, we're almost at the top of the hour here. Again, we're going to have a guest sometime here. Maybe in the next few minutes or next half hour here. So just stick around, folks. Yeah, unsurprisingly, members of HoloLive also, again, teaming up with the Capcom store. I've literally been at the Capcom store, or at least one of them, while they were running a HoloLive event, and it is just like wall-to-wall, wall-to-wall, wall-to-wall HoloLive. It's insane. It's so much HoloLive when they're running one of these events. This one, they had a run of plushies that is like already like, was like almost immediately gone. This is a Monster Hunter collab. So not only is HoloLive English doing a Monster Hunter collab, but HoloLive Friends plushie series doing a Monster Hunter collab. So they were just restocking these here. Not surprisingly, you know, Holo Fantasy, the 3rd gen, working together, making big moves. Here with a new single, I Love You. They love me, guys. Thank you very much, HoloLive Records, for that. Also, Osada Pecora letting us know that they're running another. This is like a collab cafe running from January 8th tomorrow to February 8th on a Sunday, of all things, in Yokohama. Good old Yokohama. Just before Valentine's Day. Oh, they love you too, Toters. Oh, okay. Also, Osada Pecora getting a Family Mart collab here going on. Family Mart has these little small things they do from time to time. Sometimes you wouldn't even know it, and even unless you see like the end cap. But this particular one is like one of those limited edition kind of tapestry voice recording things they do on a lottery. It's a little complicated, but they do a lot of this stuff from time to time. Also, Pecora giving LaPlus this on Steam. 5 hearts under one roof. This is translated to Lapchan. You've been a great help for Hollow Dragon Minecraft, Peiko. And also for the week you thought up events for. Here's a late Christmas present for that, Lapchan. I heard you like One-sans, so I hand to you this game. It seems to have good reviews. There's also a sequel to this on Steam, if you are so interested. A once solitary player in their home is invaded by 5 beautiful women. Each has her unique charm: the childhood friend of 20 years, the first love and former idol, the demanding boss, and the bold younger girl, along with the shy recluse. Who will you choose? Was Mouse also into this game? Mouse played it? Oh my god. Just talking with our guest here. Should have a guest coming up on the stream in just a moment. Or a half hour. I don't know. Also, this is a very scandalous photo. As posted by Osada Pecora. You guys may remember years ago, she did not do a stream on Christmas, confirming that she, of course, had a boyfriend. That's what happens. If your Oshi does not stream on Christmas, that means they have a boyfriend. The cold chicken incident. Since then, she has made a huge point to stream on Christmas Day and make a big deal about it. This past Christmas, she had 125,000 viewers, so it was a big deal. But as you can see here, she has all these Coca-Colas, and clearly, one Coca-Cola for herself, and 3 Coca-Colas, clearly for her boyfriend. Yeah, probably for her family. We'll get back to that in a second. Oh my goodness. All right, let me see if I can go ahead and accept a call here. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. Let me go ahead and see if I can get you back on screen with your new video in just a second here. Just pop over. I'll just update the one I had before.
I love how people are asking. It's like, who is that? Who?
Okay.
I
Pop
know.
you on.
Whamming. Vaginas and everything. It's weird.
There she is. Oh, it's Granny.
Hi.
Hey. Hi. That's right. We went ahead and brought back Vivi-chan. Just for a little bit of time here. Thank you for taking some time. I know this was kind of on short notice for you. And I know that... hold on a second. Let me make sure we have the correct background here for you. Thank you for taking the time with us.
I am so happy to be here. Would you like a weed cookie?
Always. Yes, thank you. I need to chill.
It's for my glaucoma.
Playo Console saying, false running from the weed cookie. No, I'm not running at all. Boss blackmailed her to come in. That's true. Yeah. No, I just noticed, some of the reaction initially from our episode that we were last talking about you was some people were like, man, this is a crazy way to be firstly introduced to Vivi-chan. I was like, well, why don't we, in the new year, just take some time. I'm gonna, I'll actually keep the music on. Why don't we just take some time here and introduce the audience to some VTubers in 2026, and why not kick it off with Vivi-chan the Dragon?
What an excellent choice, by the way. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, everybody! I'm Vivi-chan the Dragon. Yeah, I haven't changed at all since you last saw me.
I mean, you actually look a little different here. I gotta actually push back on that. You look a little different to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Is it my fun stick? My fun stick is here. I have a fun stick now.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't think I remember that at all. So yeah, if you guys remember, we had Vivi-chan and the Dragon as a main topic. A certain convention that may or may not be kicking off tomorrow and for the rest of the weekend originally had this wonderful VTuber as an IRL guest. You're going to be there in person.
That
and
is
then,
correct.
And then, really to boil it down, some strange forces kind of levied some weird things against you. I have some follow-ups I'll probably send your way on that. I have a little bit more correspondences that happened in that group that I think might be revelatory to you. So I'll forward that your way hereafter. But
I would love to see more of the internal staff proceedings about me. That's great. Yes.
Maybe I have their reaction to the video, and maybe.
As per your suggestion, I also posted the Mag West VOD as well.
Yeah. So so just to kind of actually come out, MagFest was originally going to have BB-chan the Dragon, and unfortunately, just within the hour of announcing that she was going to be a part of this particular actual convention coming up again this weekend, they decided to take that down. And unfortunately, she being a guest also earlier at Mag West, one of their other network conventions.
Yeah, I was an official guest at Mag West.
They had uploaded the panel that you hosted, a 2-hour panel. And then honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say it, in a weird depersoning kind of move, they then privated that video. So there was all these people saying this and that, of what you said during it. And there was, unfortunately, they kind of took away the ability to push back on that. Even those in MagFest couldn't confirm this anymore because someone somewhere decided to take it down from their own YouTube.
They were worried that it didn't agree with any of the content that they usually post, I guess. I don't think they have that much content on their channel, though.
And so, wisely out there now on BB-chan's actual YouTube
but
page.
It's on my YouTube page now.
She has it now available 2 hours and 7 minutes. You can watch it yourself and see all the fun that she had. Meanwhile, we just like to get to know you and understand what we're looking at. So this format that I'm running with right now is firstly to, see what's up. I could still swear you look a little different here. What's going on? What's happening?
I think some people were worried that I look too young and I needed a more accurate model that portrayed how I am on the inside. And I am very much a grumpy old woman on the inside.
Let's just jump into that. I'm going to bring up basically about 10 different tweets from either last year or years before. Let's get into this one. Hags. I need more hags in my life. Are you a hag? Add your socials so I can check you out. I mean, are you still maybe a fan of hags? Has your mind changed at all on that?
Okay, I have a new opinion about people using the word hags, though. Because now people are using hags to mean, like, what? Just barely legal women now? Like, I don't understand. Like, it used to be like, oh, 40 plus, 50, I don't know what it is, whatever a hag is. And then suddenly now there's like 18-year-olds going like, I'm a hag!
Stolen valor.
So old!
Actual stolen valor is what we're dealing with here, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay, all right.
If you're a real hag, come talk to me. Tell me about the last time you sneezed your, like, freaking tampon out, okay? Let's go.
Over 23? No, I don't think that counts. No, I'm not going to. Anyways, that's my own opinion. I saw this. This is super cool. We had this, like, really beautiful standee here. This was here. Now that TwitchCon is over, I'm realizing that actually posting I'm available for MC hosting work can get me gigs.
Yeah, this art was made by Tianjin, one of the people that's on Offkai staff. She's really, really lovely. And there was like some disagreements about what the detail on the outfit is. In case anybody's wondering, it is not a maid outfit, and the details have to do with potatoes.
Oh, it's a potato sack. Oh, nice. Yeah. It's one fancy potato sack.
Very fancy.
I mean, is there any plans in 2026 for you to have some other looks here? Is that maybe in the cards?
Well, let's see. I am trying to figure out what is the best way to move forward. It has been difficult because I already started commissioning things, and you know things cost money. So that's a thing. I was in the midst of commissioning another 3D model, and now I don't know what to do about that. They finished the head and the base of the body, and I'm like, ah, crap. I don't know.
Just give it some wrinkles, like, you know, some eye
That's what
bags.
we're trying to figure out, like, maybe we can, like, wrinkle it up a little bit. But I have no idea. So, yeah, that's going to be some more money. I mean, just in general, regardless, I will still be going to cons. It'll still be a thing. I'm almost certain that I have some lined up for this year.
Nice. We also have this year, this is April 1st, no particular day of importance, April 1st of 2022. Oh, no. I tried to kind of avoid this, but also so many people just keep saying it, and I think it's become really obvious. Oh, no. Yes, I'm the voice of Tiny Tina. Oh, no. Yes, I am the voice of Tiny Tina. Now stop and move on. This is my VTuber account, and I don't want it to be related to my IRL stuff, so please respect my privacy. Well, there we have it. I mean...
No. Oh my god. I feel so bad because a lot of people believe me.
I saw there was a post after this and you were trying to clarify. Guys, it's April 1st. Please.
No, but seriously, there were so many people that were like, oh my god, the voice actress for Tiny Tina is a VTuber. It's amazing. Yep. They were so excited. Yep. Everybody really, really wants her to be a VTuber.
Do you get anything like that? Have you gotten confused with anything else? I'm just curious.
Fillion for some reason. I don't know
why.
Oh
my god, I immediately hear it right now. Oh
no,
my...
I don't sound like Fillion!
Guys, close your eyes.
Like
close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I sound nothing like Fillion. I don't say
Oh my god.
I don't do backflips. I don't randomly crumple. Yeah, this is all you're gonna get. This is it. This is it. I just... Woo! Oh no!
Fillion's sister.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
No, right. I look nothing like Fillion, but for some reason, a lot of people say I sound like Fillion. I don't think I sound like Fillion at all.
What is Fillion doing on my stream? I don't know. All right, so... oh yeah, this is a good one. This was July 1st of 2022. How do VTubers attend cons and meet other VTubers without doxing themselves, asking for a friend?
Oh my god, I remember this because it was the first time I was trying to figure out how to go to cons. I had no idea how people did it. Okay, so I might have... So I didn't realize until afterwards, I was very embarrassed, that VTubers, when they meet up in real life, they just, like, are normal. I didn't know that! And I went, like, fully dressed as, like, a potato foot thing. And I was, like, with my wig and everything. And everybody's trying to be incognito in their meetup. And I'm just, like, full out, like, full costume, super loud, all over the place. And, like, it was in, like, an open bar area in Las Vegas because it was during TwitchCon that year. Oh, God, that was really bad. And then I realized, oh, they just, like, dress normally to these things.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They often just go and are incognito, or at least they're wearing, like, a face mask if they are meeting with people, right? So that's kind of still a thing. You know, we do have...
That was the reason why I was wearing the Among Us outfit, because I was like, that's the only way I can go, right? Because... That's how I can still be there in person, but they can't see me.
Here you are a year later. I had an amazing time today meeting Haruka and Zentreya.
Yes! Oh my god, that was so much fun. Oh, I love them so much. They're so sweet.
Now, again, you have a different stylization. I have a strict no flesh rule, so we're not going to show it here. But you do have yourself more... as yourself, but it's almost like you're you know, almost like a cosplay of yourself. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I have certain outfits that represent me as Vivi in real life.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really go in real life without a costume, for sure. At least not to anything official like this. The wig will almost always be there.
Yeah, so again, lots of history with many different looks here for many models here. Censored is what we have.
Yeah, I was wondering how much of the suggestions you're able to show on the stream. I was like,
I have two. Last night, chat, I asked, hey, Vivi, if you have some tweets that you think represent yourself in some way that you'd like to be shown, and she gave me a few, and I was like, what? So there are two here, I swear. This is one of them. It's Santa here. When it's period time, I rub my belly and say ho 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 because I am a bowl full of jelly. So that is one of the tweets that she wanted to make sure you all saw and understood. That's what she is about. And the other one being this for an upcoming stream. We learned yesterday that 13% of people with siblings have engaged in incestuous activities with a sibling.
Wait, scroll down. There's a paper. There's a journal paper.
Sure.
In this thread that talks about it's. I'm not making it up. It's real.
Okay. I mean, I'll take.
Do you have siblings? False.
I'll take your word for it.
Do you have siblings?
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'll
do
just
you
take your
know
word for it.
13 people?
It's fine.
100 people with siblings. Am I doing this right? Wait, do you know 10 people?
Yeah, does that
with
actually
siblings?
wait? If you get, is that true? If you're like in a room with 100 people that have siblings, is like 13 of them going to have a history of that? Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's statistics right there.
Okay, I guess that's how it works. I'll take your word for it. I'm not going to push back.
So you admit it.
Anyways, next up.
I also have a sibling.
I like this one. Oh, God. I like this one. So for those VTubers starting out, joining little informal groups for fun can be a good experience. But if someone is trying to get you into an agency, remember that the vast majority are not professional VTuber talent agencies. Protect your content, mental health, and income. And this still holds true today, even so many years later, funnily enough, right? It's confusing to us sometimes where it's like, is that a group or is that an agency? And some of these groups aren't clear about that. And I don't know, sometimes they're clear about that to those that are in it.
Agencies that have like at least like some backing of some sort now. But I remember when we were just starting, there were so many that were just like fan groups. And they would say that they're an agency, but they just were just like, oh, we just wanted to have friends that stream together like a stream team. And I was like, this is not what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a very different story. And we still see that. I think a lot of younger folks that go into VTubing are more prone to join these groups and maybe think they are more official than maybe just being a group. Oftentimes we don't hear about them until they dissolve, and also in kind of sometimes ugly ways, unfortunately. I think it still holds true today that, you want to make certain that people understand what they're joining, what it actually is, and also that the fan base understands what it is so they can actually calibrate their expectations. Because if you're an agency, there's bigger things we expect out of support for the VTubers, right? So
this is actually really interesting that you bring this up, because I actually had an extended talk after V Shoujo fell with some different like industry people, and like they were talking. I had this as a VOD in my YouTube channel actually, but yeah, we were talking about how like because of the way the economy of how it means to make money as a VTuber agency, the vast majority of VTuber agencies will never be net positive for the VTuber. Which I found really interesting. Because there's a lot of money that goes into investing different things, and like what it means to have a team and how much money you would need to make for it to actually be worth it is very ridiculous. And that never comes out.
It's a thing of
even.
It's a thing of scale. Like when you're at a level of V Shoujo, I don't understand how you don't make money, right? Like I just don't understand like when you have someone like an Iron Mouse, how you don't have success and money. Alternatively, there's this huge gap between that and loads of what is known as like micro corpos, right? That is kind of a terminology that's been used for a while. Just folks that are kind of trying to get their foot in the door and maybe hoping they blow up somehow, right? Sometimes it's through a particular talent, sometimes it's just through luck, but that's a lot of the hopes and dreams that go into a lot of these agencies from time to time.
Yeah, it definitely has like a very startup feel, which is all about like, you know, grind and hope for the best, but the vast majority of them fail miserably.
And not to be like,
like
defeatist about
works,
this. Yeah. We just want to be, well, I think we just want to be responsible and adult about this when we talk about this kind of stuff with expectations is all. So we're not trying to be like a downer on this stuff, but I think it's really, really healthy to point out something like this, even so many years later.
Actually, I do think one thing that's very, very good at, what is it, Videre? So like, it's not an agency, but groups of people that come together to share their, share parts of their own income to do group projects that are bigger than they're able to do by themselves. Because then you're like planning it out and you know exactly what budget you have and you're not spending any money that you're not officially getting otherwise.
And also very important that you're all kind of in agreement early on as to like what that's going to mean. And because I've seen similar kind of groups that really had a great start. And then after some time, just differences in kind of views kind of came in. And it was like, oh, okay. I had a very different idea what this was going to be. And that's when they all kind of move on from each other. But big, nice organizations and projects that come out of it in the meantime. Okay. I got one left. I got one left. This is going to be super quick for our guests this year. So we got one left here for Vivi. I quite like this one. We had this one. I believe it's maybe your pin post. Vivi Chan the Dragon, your success will astonish everyone.
Yeah.
Saying here, I know it's a stupid fortune cookie from lunch, but I think how desperately I want it to be true made me keep it. We all define our successes differently. For me, this means being able to bridge the connections I have made from emceeing with my streaming and more. So this is the outlook still, I think, here for you in 2026. Is that right?
Yeah, that's definitely the wish. Yeah, I remember when I got that, I was like, whoa! I'm keeping this! This is mine! I got this! This is good! Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know, there's something magical with content creation and like different things that you think of that will come from content creation throughout the year. I'm sure you have different dreams for your content creation throughout the year too. And like, there's just this feeling of like, wow. Like, I think I have made a lot of friendships and good contacts through emceeing. And I would love to be able to bridge some of the stuff there in real life with what I have with streaming to like kind of put everybody together and like really for everybody to know each other. I think that would be really fun.
All right. That's Vivi Chan the Dragon. Once again, thank you guys for giving her a little bit of attention here. We're going to go ahead and maybe put this in the video sometime, but thank you very much for just stopping in. Don't mean to use up a lot of your day. Thanks for getting with us on the short notice. Anything else?
False? Would you consider Cody and Lady siblings?
So I'm going to go ahead and just end this call. I once again want to thank our guest, and she's always been real. She's been real. She's been real with us. Okay, bye.
Love you.
Bye. All right, let's get her off screen here. Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let's get on to the main topic here. Get on to the main topic. Just getting on back into the main topic, which is Yakudan. I mean, Sakura and her mother. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Let me just make sure we're there. Okay. So, yeah, we had yet another Pico Mama stream here. No, seriously. Thank you very much, VV-chan, for joining us. Hopefully that's the beginning of a few VTubers throughout this year joining us. That would be exciting. Yeah. Greeting us in the new year. Usada family's New Year's greetings. We had a nice stream there with Pakora and her mom. And also to come. Wait, no, that's not it. That's not what I need to bring up. That's not it. This is what I meant to bring up. Yes. Here we have Marine Cross Mommy collaboration. Long awaited, much requested. Coming up on Monday, January 12th. We have this collaboration, of course, saying which I had been avoiding for last year. It'll be held on Pakora's birthday. Once again, that's going to be January 12th. Even Pakora doesn't know what will happen. Please look forward to it. Pickle Mama is very sweet. I agree, VV-chan the Dragon. Thank you. Of course, Pakora, also Marine, among others within Hololive. Here now in Knives Out, which is not the movie series. It's actually a little, I think, mobile game series here. Kind of a shooter, PUBG kind of style game. Doing a little crossover here. That was running until the end of the year. Congrats to them for that. Also, one of the strangest crossovers, but it happens all the time here with Hololive merch. Hosho Marine on a motorcycle helmet. This is like an actual piece of real merch. Shipping available to Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Thailand. Of all the particular countries that have a lot of moped and motorcycle usage, of course. So I guess that makes some sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who was asking for this, but it is a real thing. Help me out with this one, guys. Takeda Sora New Year's Party coming up this Saturday, January 10th. Streaming tickets are on sale now. I think I see An Chemo, my mortal nemesis. He's trying to come back. He's trying to overtake us again. We won't let him. It's not going to be a thing. But they're also letting us know that that same day, Sora will be taking over the Holo Plus app. So if you're in the Holo Plus app, you'll be seeing a lot of Takeda Sora colors and other kind of aspects in the app itself. They also do allow for voice posting. I saw that YouTube is now allowing for voice replies. I believe that allows, like, me, the channel content creator, to reply to people in my comments on, like, a video with a voice reply. I think that's a thing. I think that's now a thing. Hopefully that just stays that way. Right? Hopefully it does not allow anybody just to do voice recordings, because that would be insanity, and we do not need that on YouTube of all things. Yeah, that's right. A response from the FalseEyeD. Very quickly, we have a little bit of a Hololive Indonesia throughout the holiday season too. Of course, last year they had their 5th anniversary live event that went on. Lots of activity also with that to be seen in Hollow Earth. Chromatic Future being the 5th anniversary event, also having its own concert merch. I believe this is still just available. It doesn't look like it has any date or time on it. Lots of nice acrylics here. I kind of like them all, to be honest. They're all looking pretty good. Lots of plans here from Crazy Ollie. Planning to head out to Taipei on February 27th. For the Hololive Stage World Tour 2025. That's right, the World Tour of 2025 going all the way even out to late February of 2026. That's by design. Also, during the holiday season, releasing her very own original song, Crazy for You. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you guys get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Animal Feast also celebrating a 5th anniversary. Pretty typical stuff. Card holder, keychain, t-shirt. But, Chad, am I crazy or is this a new look for her? Annie here saying, thanks for watching. How'd you all like the new stuff announced, showcase today? Lots available here. New outfit, nice. She's been releasing quite a number of songs last year. Releasing a new one in December for original song, but also hitting 1 million on her original song from March of last year. So getting some nice traction there. False over under on new ID Jen reveal at the concert. I'm just gonna say under. I'm done hoping. I'm sorry to say. I don't mean to be a spoil sport. I'm just done hoping. I just want it to happen. So I'm not going in with expectations ever again on getting a 4th gen. I just want it to happen. Also celebrating a 5th anniversary, of course, is Pavoli Rainey. Not surprising. New smartphone stand, button badge, a whole hoodie, voice pack, and photo card here for her merch. This is available all the way until the 13th. Just FYI. And yeah, she has a new nice look here. Pochi Mama giving us this look. Pochi Mama also releasing a brand new cover of 2 Mix and saying to everybody to watch Gundam Wing. How old is she? Pochi Mama, just how old are you? Like, Gundam Wing? But it was an awesome cover. I mean, she sounded fantastic. So if you get a chance, check out Pochi Mama's 2 Mix cover. All Live Indonesia also is celebrating plenty of stuff with their 2nd gen 5th anniversary. Lots of designs here, including glass cups. Almost looking like glass cups. Old enough. Old enough. Also, I didn't mention this. I mentioned it during the last episode that Hall Live English members were taking part in the Christmas voice pack. But we also do have some ID members in the Dear Special Gift. Risu, Muna, Yofi, Ollie, and Zeta. Taking part in one of the voice packs here. Pochi Mama would be near 40, late 30s. Aha. I'll take your word for it. Miko No Pants. Pre-orders unfortunately closed for these. This is old news, sorry to say. My apologies. Old news. Old news, False! Yeah, unfortunately these plushies are out the door. My dearest apologies that the 3rd gen plushies are well behind us. A couple of Kennaru also celebrating with more music in 2025. Saying thank you for 1 million views on her music here. Also, speaking of Kobo, celebrating her birthday. This merch is also still available until the 13th. We have a jellyfish princess on the wall tapestry. Hold on, I need to see this. That's good. Oh, that's some strong illustration there, man. That's a good tapestry. Huh. Hamo. I don't need to log in. Hall Live Store. Happy Boko, your Kobo. You guys see this? Happy Boko, your Kobo. If you need a happy with that amazing artwork, it is still available until the 13th. Ooh, Indonesian merch usually ships faster. Cool. Cool. Lots of button badge sets. Jellyfish Princess, you got this artwork. This is priceless. And also a plushie keychain, if you were so interested. All right, let's get to the top story here today. It is to do with Sakura Miko, the elite Sakura Miko. If you were so wondering what is going on here. All right, so we covered a little bit on her. Leave her alone. That's right. Yeah, leave her alone. What's going on here? So, arguably, she was the biggest female streamer of 2025. Absolutely insane. By this metric, as posted by the Subaru Superfan, they had more hours watched than Sakura. There are some that had Sakura over Miko. They're very close. Just, we're not playing for one team or the other here. Now, back on 3 days ago, on the 4th, Miko had a stream here. I mean, she's been streaming like crazy to huge crowds. About that all the horse racing we've been talking about. Remember we were talking about all the horse racing in previous episodes? So horse racing streams, very popular. And I'm going to play this here. And you may see it. I think we're at the right time here. So about 9 seconds in. You see that? Did you see it? Let me do that again. Yeah. So we had something like 2 minutes cut out of this particular stream. That is still making its rounds, the portion that was cut. They never really talked about that. Other people are kind of clipping this. This is going to be a little difficult to convey what the hell is going on here, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to probably have a lot of difficulty trying to record this for an episode here tonight. So, Sakura Miko talking about some horse racing. And no, it's not lag. It's not lag because we can see the 2 minutes and 14 seconds that was cut from that point in this clip here. Now, what happened was earlier today in the morning at 3:43 a.m. in the Eastern, Sakura Miko went ahead and posted here on X/Twitter. Yeah, it's a jump cut. Pretty easy to see. Regarding the remarks made during the horse racing broadcast, we take very seriously the fact that we were not sufficiently considerate in some areas and have caused concern. Nani? We were late in sending this information because we had to confirm things with the management, but we wanted to let everyone know as soon as possible. After carrying out the necessary checks, the message will be sent at this time regarding this matter. The company is currently checking and responding to the request. What are they talking about, bros? We've also received reports that the company's moderation team has deleted several comments that did not meet the deletion criteria. I'm aware that moderators have taken action in relation to this matter, but I have not made any decisions, taken any action, or given any instructions regarding the deletion of super chats. We are aware, this is like a third point here. This is a third point. We are aware that false information is being spread, and that defamation, let me put on some music here. Defamation and malicious spreading of such information is occurring, and we are taking action in this regard as well. Finally, I will continue to be more careful in my activities while cherishing the importance of providing streams that all my supporters can enjoy with peace of mind. Okay, what is this? What is going on here? All right. Pretty long message from Sakura Miko. Doesn't quite sound like a normal. It sounds like, management kind of talking for her, but she's still somewhat addressing things in first person here, right? So let's back up. Let's go. There's 3 points here. Let's go back. Point number 3, spreading of false information. Potentially, Miko is and has been for the better part of 2 months now, especially, been getting a lot of antis, a lot of haters in her own chat and on social media. She's kind of talked about this at some length. And that's happening here. They talk about how some super chats were deleted, but she's here saying, like, I didn't do that. That was the mod team. Saying, the chats that were deleted, these super chats, did not meet the deletion criteria. So kind of saying, like, I didn't really agree with these particular super chats getting deleted. So what are they talking about, though? What's the main topic? This all goes back to this stream. She's kind of talking about some quote-unquote paywalled information for around like 2 minutes or so. If you guys aren't aware, there's this thing called the Green Channel. It's ran by the Japanese, the JRA. You guys maybe know the URA and Uma Musume. Well, they base that off the JRA, Japanese Racing Association. And they have, I believe a YouTube channel or some kind of stream channel that talks through commentary and things like that about, horses and stats and information and things like that. Well, she had watched some of that paywalled information, and then here on her own public stream, she relayed what she had heard for the better part of about 2 minutes. That's it. Hold on, let me kill the music. That's it. That's all that happened. That's all that happened here. However, the response has been pretty wild. People saying back to her, I don't want to take responsibility, quote unquote. A lot of people like saying, hey, that was an apology. No, it was not an apology. That's right. It was not an apology. Drango, thank you very much for the 38 months. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for the 38 months. Appreciate that for being here for over 3 years. Thank you for the support. The Japanese love their apologies, and when they don't get one, they flip out a little bit. VTuber apology letters always contain threats. Of course, talking about the false information being spread. You keep on complaining and complaining. Why can't you just say sorry? It's so common in Japan to just apologize for things that are not even in your control, right? But in this instance, they are really taking it kind of far here. Now, there's also long interpretations by her own fans that are praising this kind of response here. The idea is potentially Hololive / Cover Corporation will be following up with the JRA and kind of getting their feedback on the matter. I don't know if you guys maybe remember, this happened with Nintendo. I think it actually happened with Sakura. She was using some kind of hardware. You know how that happens. And the weird kind of strange things around that. So Cover reached out to Nintendo and was like, oh, yeah, just take down that stream and don't do it again. Sakura used Pokemon carts, right? Someone had, I think, hacked the card or something like that. Nintendo really didn't care very much, which is kind of surprising because you expect Nintendo to, flip out about this stuff. But, Cover reached out to them and was like, yeah, okay, just don't do it again, and I guess take down the stream. And they're like, cool. And that was the end of it. Now, horse racing is huge in Japan, as we had illustrated in previous episodes. They had one of their biggest betting years of all time, like since 1999 on one of their year-end races here. And so yeah, that was it. Now, people are like, hey, this is like sharing paywall content. You wouldn't share paywall content from a VTuber stream. Okay. All right. Let's see this interpretation. Mikochi must be having a hard time looking at the tweets. There's tons of haters disguised as, let me actually get a better translation here. Yeah. Disguised as, Hollies and 35p. So they're disguising themselves as fans, but they're really just antis. As long as Green Channel, that being the JRA, party involved, hasn't made any announcement, it's not up to those who aren't involved to say anything more. And first of all, those who are posting extreme, excessive slanders, comments, or malicious, baseless content will be subject to disclosure request, and things will become complicated. So, I think this one, this kind of brings it up. Like, it's not Hololive that's being tested, but the Green Channel, its parent company, the JRA. So the ones that own the Green Channel is the Japanese Racing Association. At a press conference last September, they said even though race footage was available to watch for free, they were not even in control of like pay-per-view broadcast. So, basically, this is saying, you know, if they don't, you know, crack down on this, then, you know, maybe sharing of this information and even like broadcasting of like the actual commentary itself can become commonplace. You know what this all reminds us all of? Remember Gundo? You guys remember Gundo Murray? Anybody? Any old heads in here from 2023? Less than 3 years ago, March of 2023, Gundo Murray was doing some commentary on baseball, another hallmark of Japan, and said just some kind of funny off-the-cuff things that enraged baseball fans that may or may not be VTuber fans. Likely were not VTuber fans. She was put on suspension, and then within 3 months, she quote-unquote graduated from Nijisanji, Japan, because it was such a uproar. This has some of the hallmarks of that again. It's one of those things where people outside of Japan, maybe even outside of certain subsects in Japan, are just not going to understand or empathize with in any way, right? We're either not that hardcore about baseball or horse racing, or to the point, even if we are, we, you know, understand sometimes there's a slip up or some things are being misinterpreted, and it has exactly all that. It has the same energy all over again. So lots of eyeballs have been on Sakura Miko for a few months now from the public at large, arguably the biggest female streamer anyways, as it is. And so it's not surprising that she's getting a lot of scrutiny just for even things like this. Again, she shares, in her own words, what she heard on some paywalled commentary, relayed that in about 2 minutes' time, and that's what people are coming to her for and saying demanding she say sorry. And it's just kind of like, what? It could be very well VTuber targeted. Yeah. Yeah, with Gundo, she was like, what would happen if the pitcher hit the batter? And she didn't know. She inherently did not know. You know, while she thought it would be kind of funny, like people were like, that's crazy dangerous. And you're advocating for violence, which was never actually her point. And don't get me wrong, Gundo could say some edgy stuff. That was kind of her character. You know, she was like, boss woman kind of that way, right? But that, again, just came across as like she legitimately didn't know, and that's why she asked. Yeah. I don't know if this really has anything to do with the Game Awards. I mean, the Game Awards have some attention in Japan. I think this is just because she's like one of, if not one of the biggest streamers around, right? Yeah, so unfortunately, I have a really bad taste in my mouth from how that was handled for Gundo. I understand she could be prickly. Not everybody was a fan. I get that, but it just didn't feel like she had the backing from her corp. So what's probably going to happen here is Cover Corporation is going to reach out to JRA, and they've already cut it out of the stream itself, but they may remove the stream at some point entirely and just relay what was going on altogether after that. That's probably what's going to happen here. But it's just like one uproar tweet, and you get, again, guys, these are getting like lots of attention, lots of numbers. When I tell you guys things about like this AI animation stuff or the stuff happening with Miko, it's not just total randos. A lot of the stuff has a lot of momentum, millions of views, and also it's making Hololive themselves address it. We have Sakura and Miko talking on the matter. We have Hololive coming out through their trading card game account, not once, but now twice, definitively talking on the matter, right? So I know people are quick to talk about Nothing Burger. I admit, to me, it's a Nothing Burger as far as what happened, but it's not a Nothing Burger in the reaction. Because now we know, due to Gundo and other instances, where this can lead to if it's not taken seriously. That's why it's not a Nothing Burger. And that's why it's getting the attention it's getting, right? Rightfully or wrongfully so. Did they close the comments? I think they're still open. Like on the... They don't normally close comments. Yeah, they don't normally do that. This has like nearly 3,000 replies, just FYI. And that's not even counting the quote retweets, right? Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Now, Miko, of course, has loads of support still. Hazuko here with I Love Mikochi. Coming out here on the 8th with that. More Hazuko here. Don't push yourself, Mikochi. Eat something delicious. Cry when you feel like crying. Don't worry, we're here for you. I want these painful feelings to just fly away. Mikochi is an elite. And, yeah. Unsurprisingly, have one of the biggest, if not the biggest stream of today. 76, even above that. Over 70,000 live viewers watching her beat Jump King. I think this took her like 33 hours or so. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah. She finally beat it. She's now the Jump Queen. That's right. So, probably gonna have the biggest stream of the day. She got the babe. It's a win. Still one of the biggest streamers on Earth. As we had shown off yesterday, she has a new casual room wear outfit. But I didn't put this in the episode. I meant to, but I didn't. She had the 25-hour sleep stream where she just slept in the studio itself in 3D. Someone made a time lapse in the early morning hours here, just to show all the movements she made in her sleep. If you were so interested, if you are interested, this is what it looks like. There she is, waking up. Almost 34 hours. Okay, all right. The Scratch Herself sleep stream. You watched 10 hours of this. I'm impressed. She snored too? Adorable. So yeah, that's what's happening with Sakura Miko. We're gonna try to summarize this as best we can. It's I have a terminology for this that isn't very PC, so I'm just gonna keep that to myself. About Japanese audiences and how they kind of treat this stuff. But again, you know, Japanese law is different, so it's a different audience. It's a different audience, bros. You thought staff went in and either raised or lowered the mic when she started snoring? Oh my goodness. She overslept her alarm. How? How in the world? It's almost like a different culture. Yeah. And one that's a little challenging to understand from time to time, but we hope to relay what that's all about. Jeez, dudes. So with that, I think we're actually going to be caught up with all the Hololive Japan and some of the Hololive Indonesia news for all over the holidays. Once again, thanks to Vivi-chan the Dragon for joining us tonight. Much appreciated. Very cool of her to do that. We might take that segment and sometime maybe put that in another episode. We have received correspondences about what MagFest was saying again in the background. We'll see if we share that or not. It might be relevant. It might not be. Yeah, Granny Chan. Yeah. Looks like we'll have a quick update regarding Iron Mouse and her inclusion with Mr. Beast. So weird. So weird. Do I have any time for anything else here? How much time have we been streaming? Yes, I have just a little bit more time. 2.5 minutes? That's perfect. I can knock this out. Life size. What happened to getting 1/4 size figures? So apparently we're getting 1-to-1 scale figures of the Love and Deep Space crew. For who? Love and Deep Space has collaborated with China's top sculpture brand. Life-size sculpture art project. And of all the people reacting to this, Shiori. Male lover Shiori Novella simply reacting with this. Males. Dirty male collabor Shiori. She does love her males. Yeah, Love and Deep Space topping the charts again, rocketing up from $30 million in November up to $82 million on mobile in December. They are number one again. My God. Oh my God. And maybe sometime this week, we'll talk about all the extra fun with AI. We'll have a lot of reactions as to what's happening with Neurosama. Do you guys think Neurosama is going to break the Iron Mouse record and probably the Jason the Ween record? You guys think that's possible? I think I don't know how much time. They have like maybe 60 hours left. I'm wondering about that. Probably. I think they got a shot. They got a chance. I saw last time they were up to about 305,000 subs. So they got a shot. 306 now? Okay, that sounds about right. You know, these things kind of really pop off once it starts getting lower. They probably need what? 20, 30K more? And they would probably jump up a few spots. They do have plenty of time, I agree. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah. So we'll be showing some reactions. Jason the Ween included. Feeling a little bit of that. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not only a final push, there's going to be a final push. Anyways. That will do us for tonight. As always, thank you guys for checking in here. I'm glad we could have some fun with our first guest of the year. I need to reach out to some other guests. Guys, do me a favor. I am open to suggestions. If you have some indie VTubers or smaller VTubers, maybe smaller agency VTubers, that you know and you'd like to be a part of our streams in 2026 as a guest, let me know. Let me know, please. Let me know in the members only chat. Let me know on Discord. I'll be looking out there. Let me know. You know one? Yeah. Just so, if you want to think outside the box on that one, I'm all ears. We're doing that now. We should probably have somewhere where you tell me. Somewhere where you recommend. You know what? If you even want to send in... you know what? I'll figure a way out. I'll figure a way out for you guys by tomorrow's stream, and we'll reconvene. How about that? We'll reconvene on the matter and figure out a way so I can hear you guys' suggestions on that. I think we might just make a feedback thread altogether on a lot of stuff. But think on that for the next day. I will be back tomorrow. But also trying to get you out a new episode tonight. So I gotta go. Thank you guys for once again being a part of TVS. And we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon. Later, guys. Bye.